Hey there, thanks for clicking through. I promise to keep this short and super practical. But first of all, I want to start off by saying, and caveat by saying, I'm no SEO expert. What I am is I'm a business guy. For the last 25 plus years, I've been starting online businesses, SaaS businesses, probably certainly over 10 by now, getting into 7-figure subscription revenue and tens of millions of pounds of annual revenue purely by using SEO as the predominant route to market. And so what I do know is that how to get a site, lots of traffic, how to keep that momentum and do it cost effectively. And there's no point spending an arm and a leg on a new business. You're trying to bootstrap it or be efficient from a cost perspective and spending hand over fist money on ads or all these other things that can really push the needle in terms of cost and expense. What I know is how to effectively get lots of contextually relevant backlinks to your website. The backlinks are going to move the needle from an SEO perspective, get traffic to your website and do it in a really efficient way where essentially you're going to be net zero cost. And what more do you want than that? Spending a little bit of time, something that you can do really efficiently, again, without really pushing the needle cost-wise. So here what I'm going to do in this video is share some tips with you. Just to give you an idea of the businesses that we're currently using this strategy for. App Institute is one of the businesses I set up over 14 years ago, and it's one of the leaders in small business code-free app building. Hyperize, another platform we use, a sales marketing platform for B2B businesses. AI-powered property listings. Chat Whale, Page Test is one of the most recent businesses that I've launched, already only in its 8th month, and already SEO is becoming one of the predominant channels in terms of generating new signups for this business. And what we do with all of these businesses and all the other businesses that I've been fortunate enough to be involved with is using the power of backlinks. Now, if you're involved with SEO at all, you'll understand that backlinks is not rocket science. Getting backlinks pointing to your site is a great way of letting Google know about your business. But as things have become more advanced and Google has become better at detecting what is a good link or backlink and using AI to determine contextually what's important and what is topical for your site, the quality of those backlinks and the relevancy of those backlinks has become even more important than ever before. It's not just a numbers game anymore. It's about being very specific. Now, this is a platform that I use, freeway.social. It's revolutionized that for me. So what I'm going to do is just set one of my domains and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Now, don't worry, this is a free platform to sign up for. Get high quality of backlinks without spending any money. So let's just dive in. Let's just show exactly how this works. So I'm going to pick one of my sites here, App Institute, and I'm going to click view. Now, what you'll see here from my own site, App Institute, is our traffic and our rating. Obviously, the rating is one of the things that can be manipulated. Let's say with backlinks, your rating is going to go up, and obviously then that affects your traffic. Now, the way that this platform works, and if we just jump back to the dashboard here, is you'll see we've got a credit value. So that's the value of if I was to give a link to somebody, another domain using Three-Way Social, that's how many credits I'm going to earn. So on my domain with a href domain rating of 74 and about 40,000 unique monthly or organic traffic visits and a low spam score, which means it's a good quality site, I'm going to earn 133 credits every link that I give. Now that's really important because what that means is for every link I give to somebody, I'm going to earn 133 credits and I can then spend those credits receiving links from other businesses. This is the amazing thing of Three-Way Social. It's equitable backlinking. Equitable backlinking, what that really means is that every domain, every link is priced fairly based on its spam score. Is it a good domain? Is it a bad domain? Based on its Ahrefs domain rank, how powerful, how trustworthy is that domain. Obviously, the higher the value between 0 and 100, the higher that is, the better. Then also the traffic. So, how much momentum has that domain got? If all of those things are great, then you're going to have a very reasonably priced credit value in terms of the cost to buy a link or the number of credits you're going to receive. But the point is it's equitable, which means that everybody's judged in the same way. So it's not just some spammy PBM links that someone's trying to sell you and trying to sell you $100 a link when they're worth $3. And with three-way social, you're protected in that everything is equitable and calculated based on industry standards, Moz spam rating, Ahrefs, domain ranks, and traffic estimations that what you're paying, you're getting value for. But the great thing here is essentially we can barter in that we don't have to really pay for anything because we can earn credits first and use those credits to buy backlinks. So what we can do is when we come straight into the platform, we went to the Give Links tab. This is where I'm going to earn credits by giving links to other websites. So I can see other websites here, and yeah, I'm going to earn 133 credits that I give to these websites. I can filter these websites by category. Maybe as I'm into SaaS and technology, and my website about SaaS and technology, other SaaS technology websites would also be interested in a link from me. I can filter just to those types of domains, and then I can simply send a request to them saying, hey, here's my website, and this is your website. Would you like a link? And they can see it's going to cost them the amount of credits. If I can suggest an area on my site that they would get a link, I can use this search URL, and that's going to do a Google search and look for potentially relevant pages that they can link from, or I can leave that blank, and then obviously they can suggest a page. So you're okay, yes, I love your site, and I would like this particular URL, and you can either approve that or suggest another URL, and you back and forth until you've got a double lock-in, a double approval on both sides, and then the process will go through, and it's kind of managed in terms of who's paying the credits and verifying that the link is live before releasing those credits, like almost like an escrow solution. So really safe, send the request, and bam, now the other party gets notified. So once you've sent a few give link requests, you're going to start getting responses and start earning some credits. But equally, once you've set your domain up, you can make it visible for receiving and giving links. And that means that the AI will start to suggest your content. So it will look at your site overall and then suggest areas where, tying up in this case, it's going to match some content we have on this blog post to this domain here. And so I could send a request to give a link to them, to give a link to them from App Institute, and I'm going to earn 100 and some credits. So you can see here, we've got the URL that the AI has found on my domain, and I can then send that request to them, and they know that that content is going to be very specific to them. In this case, you can see the keyword sales automation, which is what Convenient.ai is about. And so offering them content that is very relevant. So the AI kind of doing a lot of the heavy lifting rather than doing a straight up give links and having to search for your content. Once you've started to earn some credits, you can then start to spend those credits. And that's when you're going to start to grow your backlink profile and be discovered by the search engines are going to find all of these lovely, high quality, contextually relevant, topically relevant links to your site, and then start scraping your content and start ranking it better. Very simple process. SEO, when you boil it down, it's all about making sure it's high quality and not spammy. And this is exactly what this platform does. So what you can do is you can go to the receive links. And again, like we did with give links, we can start to search for and filter by. So again, maybe we're still looking for just SaaS businesses here. We can filter and find SaaS businesses where we can request to receive a link from them. Of course, this could be link insertions or guest posts if you want to publish a guest post on another site. But also we could go back to the AI suggestions and actually generate some suggestions. So if we just created a new blog post, for example, what I like to do, let's find our latest blog post. In this case, it's talking about no-code platforms. Again, App Institute provides a no-code app building solution. So what we can do is generate some links to this new post and get that some link love, which means it's going to be discovered and start to get some traffic. Now, if I know that the keywords for this URL, for this article, for example, in this case, it's going to put no-code platforms. Alternatively, I could allow AI to scan the article for me and suggest some keywords that would be relevant to this article. You can see no-code platforms as we thought. It's also come up with integration issues. I'm less interested in that. So I'm going to remove those ones. In fact, I'm just going to stick with no-code platforms. I think that's the core, and maybe just no-code and maybe app builder. So we've got our keywords there, and we can look whether we want to give or receive or guest post. So kind of what sort of contextual parts we're going to find, and then we can start the campaign. Now this can take a couple of minutes to run, sometimes depending on the amount of pages that we're looking through, how many relevant articles can be matched. So this will just run in the background. We can see we've got some new AI suggestions in here. And so what I can do, if I want to receive a link from them, we're going to link on App Builder. I simply click request here. And of course, I want a backlink to my domain from this domain. And that's going to, in this case, it's going to cost 124 credits. And see right here, we've got the page, our new blog post where we're going to get the link pointed to. We've got the anchor text that the link's going to be on their domain. We've got the URL here where their article is going to be. And obviously, this is the article that's already been surfaced by AI. So we don't need to change that. But if we wanted to, we could do a search like before and find it a different one. But I'm going to send that request and bam, just like that, without having to kind of spam people or cold email them asking for links. I've found a high quality, it's a 63 AS domain rank. It's got almost 40,000 monthly traffic. It's good. It's got a low spam score because it's got a reasonably healthy credit rate. So we know it's a great opportunity for us, and we've landed directly in their inbox. We know that they're open for receiving link requests because they've set that in their linking options, and we know it's going to be an equitable link backlink that we're going to get because it's based on these metrics which have been verified independently from third-party tools like Ahrefs, Moz, etc. And also, we've got the three-way social protection as well, and they guarantee every link that's placed to the platform. So for whatever reason that link disappears, the person who provided that link, they will be notified automatically and told to put the link back. And if that, for whatever reason that doesn't happen, you get your credits back, so then you can go and spend those credits on another link. You can guarantee that everything is equitable, everything is fair, and everything is safe. You're going to keep your links, or you're going to be able to get new links with your credits back. So it's complete peace of mind. I use this platform every day. Since I've been using it, I've got over 305 backlinks I've received now. I'm doing that over my various different sites, and I've really moved the needle. My most recent site is month on month doubling in traffic. We've gone from a 0 standing start at the start of the year, brand new domain, to now in the SERPs for all sorts of relevant keywords, using this process and getting lots of views. My traffic's going up, my domain rating's going up. 81 deals I've got some are pending right now. So a really great way of doing this. And like I say, with three-way social, it's free to use. And of course, if you don't want to give backlinks, you can actually just straight out buy credits. If you've got lots of great content and you just want to monetize a little bit and sell some links, you can cash out your credits that you've earned into your PayPal account, or you buy credits, as I say. You can buy credits using your kind of credit card or debit card, etc. So this platform, like I say, it revolutionized. It's a completely different way of looking at backlinking because it's fair, it's safe, it's equitable, saving you time, and also the leverage of AI to get the AI suggestions. So you can find contextually, topically relevant content from people who are willing to give you a link. And like I say, it's a complete game changer. I really hope you've found this little hint useful. Say, over my 25 years of working in online businesses and using SEO as a strategy, this is one of the tools that's been a bit of a game changer for me. But if I may also interlude into one final thing, I'd just love to also introduce you to Page Test, one of the businesses that I've started this year. And like I say, it's certainly one of the ones businesses benefiting from three-way social, but also for yourself, once you have started to crack the SEO, one of the most important things you need to do then is optimize that traffic and make sure that traffic converts. Now that's important in terms of keeping people on the page, making it bounce back, because that's also a massive SEO signal from a search engine perspective, that time on page and kind of a low bounce rate is important to show that your site is contextually relevant, that when the traffic is being sent to you, that it's relevant traffic. And so time on page is important. So being able to use Page Test to optimize your content whether it converts, whether it clicks, whether it keeps people on the page, all of those important metrics. Page test allows AI to do all that heavy lifting and test that for you. So if you have got traffic coming to your site, or if that traffic is building and you want to give yourself an SEO boost as well as a conversion and engagement boost, then give Page Test AI a go. We've got a completely free trial, so you can try it, try 10,000 test impressions, test those impressions with different content and see what converts on your page. I really hope this video has been useful for you. If you do have any questions, either put them in the comments below or feel free to reach out to me in wherever way you found this video in the first place. You take care. Catch you later. Bye-bye.